Hello friends, this is Kuheli. Welcome to my channel Environment and Us. Today I'm back with a new learning video. I'm not continuing the previous topic, that is the internal structure of the earth. We'll discuss that topic in another video. So for today, we will learn a topic which is related to the biodiversity, and that is very much important for your exam. So watch the full video and let's learn. In this session, our topic of discussion is threatened species of India. So today, we are restricting ourselves within India and we will be talking about the different categories of species within India. So when we are talking about the conservation of biodiversity, there are a numbers of national and international organizations who are working in this field, and one of such organization is known as the IUCN. What is the full form of IUCN? The full form of IUCN is the International Union for the Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. It was founded in the year 1948. Now, what is the aim of this organization? The aim of this organization is to conserve or to protect the nature and promote its sustainable use of natural resources. So this organization is working for conservation of nature and the sustainable use of natural resources. So what does this sustainable use mean? The sustainable use means the optimum utilization of the natural resources. In this regards, it's very important to know the IUCN Red List. So IUCN publishes a list which is known as the IUCN Red List for threatened species. The animals and plants, those are under threat, are enlisted under this list. The IUCN Red List is founded in the year 1964 and it is the world's most comprehensive inventory of the global conservation status of biological species. So, this is a conservation initiative done for biological species. This is the logo of IUCN Red List, where this symbol is for plants and this is for animals. Now let's try and understand the different categories of species which are given by the IUCN Red List. So there are 9 categories of species. The first category is the extinct. So what is extinct? Extinct means there are no known individuals are surviving. So that is completely washed out. So if a species has no known surviving individuals, like the last organism has also died, then it is known as the extinct. Extinct in the wild, that is known only to survive in captivity. So may in certain zoological park or somewhere the members are surviving, but in the natural habitat, in the nature, in the wild, no surviving member is there. The next category is the critically endangered, and this is very important as they have an extremely high risk of extinction in the wild. So they are one who need immediate protection because otherwise they will extinct. If they are not protected, they will surely go extinct. Endangered. Endangered species are at high risk of extinction in the wild. The next category is the vulnerable. Vulnerable category is at high risk of endangerment in the wild. Near threatened. Near threatened are likely to become endangered in near future. They are not endangered as of now, but if the habitat loss and other thing will continue, then it will go endangered in the coming future. The next category is the least concern. So basically a lot of individuals of this particular species are present, so it has no threat immediately. Next category is the data deficient. So not enough data is available for this species. And the last is the not evaluated. That is, no particular study has been done, so we do not know what kind of status for this species. So this is all about the categories of species under the IUCN Red List. So today, among all the categories of species, we will be only discussing about some important critically endangered species of India. And to make the discussion easier for you to understand and to remember, I have segregated these categories in three parts: the mammals, birds and reptiles. So we will study all the species in the form of images. At first, we are coming to the critically endangered mammals in India. So in this list, we have the Namdapha flying squirrel. This is the Namdapha flying squirrel, which is a very unique type of squirrel. This squirrel jumps from one tree to another, and that is why it is called as the flying squirrel. This species is restricted to a single valley in Namdapha National Park in Arunachal Pradesh. This national park is a tiger reserve also, and this species is being hunted for foods, and that is why it has been threatened. The next critically endangered mammal is Kondana rat. This is found in Srinagar Plateau in Pune, Maharashtra, and the habitat of this type of species is tropical and subtropical dry deciduous forest and the tropical scrub. So why the species is under threat? Because of the habitat loss, the overgrazing of the vegetation, and also due to the disturbance from the tourism. The next critically endangered mammal is the Malabar civet. This is the Malabar civet, which is considered to be the world's rarest mammal. This is the world's rarest mammal. And it was first reported from Travancore, Kerala. This is found in the Western Ghats of India, and the habitat of this species is the wooded plain and hill slopes of the evergreen rainforest. Why this species is critically endangered? Because of the deforestation and the commercial plantation. So in this Western Ghats, the commercial plantation includes the tea, coffee, rubber. So forests are cleared for this plantation and they have lost their habitat. The next critically endangered mammal is the Sumatran rhino. This is the Sumatran rhino. This is a two-horned rhino. In the world, there are total 5 number of rhinoceros species, and the Sumatran rhino is the smallest and the most endangered one among the total 5. This rhino is now thought to be extinct, regionally extinct in India, though it once occurred in the Himalayan foothill and the northeastern India. The threats of this species are the poaching and the destruction of the habitat. Next, we are coming to the Himalayan brown bear. It is found in the Nepal, Tibet, North India and North Pakistan, and again the threat is the loss of habitat. This is the hangul. This is also called as the red stag, Kashmir red stag. This is the state animal of Jammu and Kashmir. The habitat of this species are the dense riverine forest, high valleys and the mountains of Kashmir Valley. This is found in Dachingam National Park and northern Chamba in Himachal Pradesh. What are the threats, major threats of this species? These are the poaching, loss of habitat and the overgrazing by the domestic livestock. Then we are coming to the critically endangered birds in India. So we have the pink-headed duck. The female do not have the pink head, but the male bird has the pink-headed back. This species is found in India, Bangladesh and Myanmar, and maximum records are from the Northeast Asia. The habitat includes the still water pool, marshes and swamps in the lowland forest and tall grasslands. Major causes of decline of this pink-headed duck are the wetland degradation, the destruction of the habitat, and the hunting. Next in the list is Bengal florican. So this is a rare buster species and they are very well known for its mating dance. The habitat includes for this species is the grassland. And this species is distributed to only 3 countries in the world, that is India, Cambodia and Nepal. In India, it occurs in 3 states, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Uttar Pradesh. This species is under threat because of the conversion of grassland into various purposes like agriculture. Then we have the Himalayan quail. The name itself indicates its habitat and its distribution is in western Himalaya. And it was presumed extinct since 1876, but it was reported in the year 2003 in Nainital. So it was reported again in the year 2003 in Nainital. The habitat includes the tall grass and the scrubs of steep hillsides. The threat again the indiscriminate hunting. Then we have the sociable lapwing. This is not native to India. This is a winter migrant in India. The habitat of this species is fallow field and the scrub desert. This species is distributed in the Russia, Armenia, Syria, Pakistan, Oman and India. And in India, the distribution is restricted to the north and northwest of the country. The threat of this species is the conversion of habitat to the arable land and hunting. Next we have the critically endangered reptiles in India. So in this list, first we have the gharial, which is sometimes called as the gavials. These are a type of Asian crocodilian which are distinguished by their long thin snout. The gharial live in clear fresh water and these are distributed mostly in the National Chambal Sanctuary and in the 3 states of Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh in India. Next we are coming to the hawksbill turtle. This is an exploited species and they are found in Andaman Nicobar Island, coast of Tamil Nadu and Orissa. Then we have river terrapin, which is a critically endangered turtle. This is distributed in Bangladesh, Cambodia, India, Indonesia and Malaysia. So friends, that's all for today. Hope you like this video. So don't forget to subscribe my channel for more learning videos and comment below if you like it. Thank you.